Und damit herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Fallout 4. In der letzten Folge hatten wir das mit Mars Fusion gemacht. In dieser Folge tue ich einfach mal so, als hätte ich das hier noch nicht versucht aufzunehmen. Ja doch, habe ich. Ich habe schon versucht, das hier aufzunehmen. Ich habe versucht, schon ein paar von den Quests jetzt Folgen zu machen. Aber da ist so viel falsch gelaufen. Mal mit dem Stream-Avatar, den ich hier benutze als Webcam, dann mit dem Mikrofon, dann mit der Reihenfolge, in der ich die Sachen gemacht habe, weil die war falsch. Diesmal mache ich es richtig. So, erstmal zum Boston Airport. Wir sind fast durch mit dem Spiel, for fuck's sake. So viel haben wir jetzt nicht mehr zu tun. Vor allem, was die Hauptstory angeht. Und ob und was ich danach noch mache, weiß ich nicht. Ich weiß auch noch nicht, was ich danach als neues Haupt-Let's-Play mache.
Don't despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Nein, bist du nicht.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
Halt's Maul.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
What ended up happening at Mass Fusion?
Thanks to your help, our forces managed to take the building with very little resistance from the synths. We've posted a garrison there, and they'll keep the place under guard for the time being. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. You've got other orders to follow, and I have to finish working on Liberty Prime. In the meantime, I'll take the agitator and stow it on the Prydwen for safekeeping.
Here you go. Are you sure it's going to be safe up there?
If the Institute had the
Hopefully.
muscle to take the Prydwen down, they'd have done it already. Besides, I think they're smart enough not to poke a hornet's nest. You know,
Weiß ich nicht.
I'm not sure what the Institute wanted this thing for, but I'm glad we got it first. Now scoot. We both got things to do.
So. Das mussten wir zuerst machen. Das haben wir. Dann komischerweise,
I'm really busy and I'm not in the mood for talking.
seltsamerweise bekommen wir jetzt die Quest. Ich weiß ehrlich gesagt nicht, warum wir die jetzt schon bekommen. Ich werde es ja auch noch nicht machen. Weil erstmal rede ich mit Desdemona. Dann machen wir Blind Betrayal. Dann machen wir die Defend the Castle Ding. Denn ich will mich ja mit allen dreien. Als Maul.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
We got a lot of synths in play.
Bad
right now.
news.
Makes
They
things
kicked
really
me out of the Institute. I can't get back in.
Tja.
God damn it. We knew the whole operation was a long shot. I'm sure you did your best.
Naja, geht
No
so.
way to coordinate with Z-114. I'm afraid we've lost our only chance.
I was hoping for better news than that.
I don't know what to tell you. Pam's already crunched the numbers on this eventuality. Without help, the railroad simply doesn't have the numbers to do anything to the
Yeah.
Institute. To forcibly free the synths in the Institute, you need an army. There may be a way. Not with us, but with your Minutemen. If you continue rebuilding them, you'd have that army.
Habe ich schon.
Then with the data you got using Tom's holotape, maybe they can find a way back into the Institute. If we can help with that, let us know. But I fear the fate of all the synths lie with the Minutemen now.
So. Das haben wir gemacht.
The world's a dangerous place for anyone in my way.
Das haben wir. So. Auch das machen wir jetzt nicht. Wir machen jetzt das hier. Und das ist die Quest. Das war die Quest, mit der ich gelernt habe, die Bruderschaft in diesem Teil von Fallout wirklich zu hassen. Weil das ist die Quest, wo jeder einzelne davon ein absolutes Arschloch ist. Es gibt einen NPC hier oben, der kein Arschloch ist, der Rest sind alle scheiße.
At Victorium, Knight.
Go fuck yourself, Knight. Oder Paladin, ich glaube, das war ein Paladin. Mir auch egal, als ob ich deren Ränge respektiere. Gibt's hier eigentlich eine Zeitschrift? Hi.
Elder Maxon?
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I like how you're asking me that.
And I don't appreciate being betrayed by my own soldiers. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Aha.
The data must be faulty.
The findings have been validated by multiple sources. Quinlan wouldn't have brought this to me if he wasn't 100% certain of the results. The data he brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers.
Warum?
Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace.
Warum wohl?
His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've done for the Brotherhood, you have some nerve accusing me of lying.
Your outburst leads me to believe I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
I won't do it. Danse deserves a chance to explain himself.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results.
Als ob ich einen Fick auf eine Promotion gebe.
So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Also, was für ein Idiot ist er, dass er wirklich denkt, dass irgendwer sich darum schert, dass er eine Promotion dafür kriegt, seinen Mentor umzubringen. Was für ein scheiß Mensch ist der eigentlich? Boah, ich hasse den so sehr. Was auch Absicht ist, ne? Die Bruderschaft soll in diesem Teil nicht sympathisch sein. Das ist nicht dieselbe Bruderschaft, wie wir sie aus Fallout 3 kennen. Also doch schon, aber unter neuem Leadership.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Danse.
Arschloch.
What do you know about the situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list.
Ach, red doch wenigstens schneller.
That the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of a quick DNA comparison. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight.
Right. He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been duped. No matter. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports and, unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Danse had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Danse being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Danse up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Danse, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
I don't have time to discuss it right now, Halen.
Why? In too much of a rush to pull the trigger? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Danse did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace?
Ich hasse ihn so sehr.
Tonight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
At this point, I'll take all the help I can get.
Very good, ma'am.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
Ja, wenn deine Wegfindung diesmal mitmacht, das hatten wir beim letzten auch. Als Mal da hinten. Das hat beim letzten Mal auch nicht so gut funktioniert. Die Wegfindung von den NPCs in diesem Spiel ist so miserabel teilweise. Und das Leveldesign teilweise aber auch. Wenn du musst. Ich verstehe nicht, warum Bethesda das nicht hingekriegt, die Level so zu designen, dass NPCs aneinander vorbeilaufen können. Man sollte meinen, das wäre so ein bisschen das Bare Minimum. So, kommst du? Ich weiß, wo du lang musst. So, hier, das ist das Problem. Ihre Wegfindung breakt jetzt, weil da einer steht. Das ist genau das, was ich meine.
Taking on a Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
Nicht so wirklich. Habe ich schon mehrfach hinbekommen. Eine ganze Menge.
Hey, wait there.
So, jetzt.
Come on.
So, you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Ich bin nicht nur.
Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Danse?
Nein. Aber das ist hier leider keine Antwort.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Danse ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Danse.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Danse is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Danse had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Tja. Ich weiß schon, wo das ist. Ach ja, ich kann ja von hier drin aus nicht schnell reisen. War hier hinten nicht ein Punkt, wo man rausgehen konnte? Gab es hier nicht sowas? So ein Aussichtspunkt. Ja, ich glaube, da oben war ein Aussichtspunkt, war der.
I heard Sins kidnap people. Oh, I wonder what they do with them after that.
Hier ist nicht der Aussichtspunkt, okay. Wir wissen schon, wo Ort Bravo ist. Wir waren da schon mal. Wir waren nicht drin, weil man nicht reinkommt. Ohne diese Quest. Aber wir waren schon dort.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician.
Ganz ehrlich, es interessiert mich ein Scheißdreck, was er ist. Er ist ein Arschloch vor allem. Ist hier irgendwas drin? Sharpshooter Storage. Aha. Interessant, dass das Mass Food Building, das heißt, das höchste Gebäude im Spiel ist. Selbst die Pridwin ist nicht so weit hochgelegen wie das Ding. So, Bravo war hier oben irgendwo. Ja. Listening Post Bravo. Und ich bin hier, um dich abzuholen. Und dich dabei obviously nicht umzubringen. Weil, warum zum Fick würde ich das machen? Was ein geiler Spawnpunkt, by the way. So. Huch.
Yes.
Ah. Noch einer von den Legendaries. Was man eben machen kann, ist das mal eben ausrüsten. Wieso nimmst du den Daumen da runter? Egal.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Dance. Bin nicht hier, um dich umzuballern, auch wenn das Maxon so will. Oi.
Hi.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Das ist eine doofe Frage, er wusste es nicht.
Tell me, Dance.
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded. I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
Nö.
No, but I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck?
Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
You're the proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a benefit to mankind, not its downfall. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Yeah, there is that little problem to deal with.
Actually, I might have a solution. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxim will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Ja. Ich meine, es war obvious, dass ich ihn nicht umbringe. Why the fuck would I? Ich kann mir aber nicht vorstellen, dass das so einfach wird. Beziehungsweise ich muss nicht so tun, als wüsste ich nicht, was jetzt kommt. Deswegen ich auch. Ich kann ja nicht speichern. Natürlich nicht. Wir sind gerade in einem Ladescreen. Auch wenn es nicht so aussieht, aber das hier ist ein Ladescreen. Wir müssen die Waffe ein bisschen modden. Die ist vor allem sehr langsam. Guck mal, da landen Verrat, das was sein könnte. Wo ist Dance?
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not her fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Not... Right. Why has this thing not been destroyed?
I refuse because your orders are ridiculous.
How dare you? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
That's insane. He dedicated his life to protecting mankind.
Is that what it told you? How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening. I don't appreciate being ignored, Knight.
Whether he's human or not, Dance saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn woman. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Prydwen, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of her. I'm returning to the Prydwen, Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Wait.
Hey there.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still going to need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Are you gonna have a problem killing synths?
I might physically be a synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brotherhood. The Institute is still a tremendous threat to the Commonwealth. They possess technologies that need to be confiscated or destroyed. I promise you, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger on them.
Can't you come with me now?
You heard what Maxon said. If I'm seen aboard the Prydwen, at the police station, or at the airport, not only would I be killed, I'd undermine his authority. I won't do that. But if you need me to take the fight anywhere else, I'll be there.
Oh, Mist, wie Alter. Wieso ist das ein Dominator? What the hell? Und wieso konnte der dreimal hintereinander seinen Laser benutzen, das Mistvieh? Oh, fuck's sake, ich dachte, ich könnte das Gespräch noch abschließen.
Hey.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand
Ja.
up to Max.
Groß, das kann ich alles nochmal machen.
That's it. I didn't plan on spending. Besides, now, if you ever need me,
Goodbye, Dance.
farewell. I hope the next time.
So. Jetzt spielen wir mit Elder Maxon, beziehungsweise ich speichere mal schnell. Oh, es ist gerade schon am Autosafen. Ich speichere trotzdem mal regulär. Gehen wir schnell zum Maxon. Dem Wichser. Ich hasse ihn so sehr. Gott, wie ich ihn hasse. Und dann in der nächsten Folge, das machen wir wahrscheinlich nicht mehr jetzt, wir sind schon mal eine halbe Stunde. Also das hier machen wir jetzt noch in der Folge hier.
Excuse me.
Gut, der ist verbuggt. Nicht, dass es mich großartig interessiert. So.
Reporting as ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
I'll never understand it. But I'm not going to mention him again.
Then consider this a lesson to reflect upon as your service to the Brotherhood continues. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
Body's not even cold, and you're already dividing the loot?
To the victor go the spoils. Being a part of the Brotherhood, you should learn to appreciate that sentiment. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Ich hasse ihn so sehr. Ich finde aber auch schön, dass ich ihn so viel beleidigen und widersprechen kann, wie ich will. Und es hat niemals irgendwelche Konsequenzen. So, Tactical Thinking. Go to Lance Captain. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich das jetzt machen kann, ohne was anderes kaputt zu machen.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters stable. I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Never mind. I can wait.
If you say so.
I have a situation I need to report.
Nein.
All right.
Nein, ich werde dir absolut definitiv gar nichts von Arcadia erzählen. What the hell? Natürlich
I have
nicht.
a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Nein. Okay. Dann soll es das auch für diese Folge gewesen sein. In der nächsten Folge defenden wir das Castle. Und dann sind wir... Du hast absolut keine Ahnung, was da abgelaufen ist, oder? Oh, ich hasse euch alle so sehr. Lasst mich von diesem Schiff runter, ganz schnell. Ich mag die wirklich alle nicht. Was ist das denn hier? Ja. Okay. Dann würde ich aber sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Die nächste Folge könnte schon die vorletzte sein. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und bis zur nächsten Folge. Bye!